Okay, so apparently I forgot to film the intro to the video. So here we are. I'm on the editing stage right now, and I just now realized I didn't film a intro. So we're gonna do that right now. Yeah. So today's video, I thought it would be really fun to go to my campus bookstore because I went the other day and I found they had a small section of art supply related stuff. So I was like, okay. So in this video, it really started off as a just kind of haul, but then after I kind of showed everything off, I was like, we're making a drawing with it. Spoiler alert, the drawing did not turn out good. Yeah. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by reading off the receipt. This is the size of the receipt, very long and not great. Okay, so I spent a total of $45.09 for all this stuff, and this was at my campus bookstore. I went the other day with my friend, and I just saw a bunch of stuff. I was like, oh, could be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna read off everything, and I'm gonna show everything. I spent $4.79 on the Pen BLK V7 ball pens, which are these pens. I absolutely love these pens. When I saw these at the bookstore, I almost missed them entirely. I was about to get a different one entirely, but then I saw these. I was like, oh my god, yes, because these are actually really good fucking pens, and I love these. These were totally worth it, and I definitely recommend these pens. Alright, the next thing I got was the Pen 4-color 3+1 mechanical pencil bullshit. And this one was pretty expensive. It was $7.29, and this is what the pen looks like. It's one of the pens where, like, you push down and it's a different color, like, yeah. And then this one will pretty much just, oh. Wait a minute. Oh, it's pen and pencil. Oh my god, I thought it was just a pen. I'll be so honest, when I picked this up, I was so confused, because this is what it came with. This is like what I spent $7.30 on. I was so confused why this was in here when I saw this, and I was like, oh, pen? No, I'm really stupid. Okay, well, I kind of picked it up, because, like, okay, interesting, a pen, why not? Like, so, yeah, that's this. This was $7.30. And the next one was the sketchbook. Now, out of everything, this is the most expensive thing, and I don't know how I feel about why I bought this. I kind of just saw this and put it in the cart, so it was this sketchbook. It's not really great quality. It's definitely like glorified printer paper, but it's definitely just, I don't know, it's 12 bucks. I might just use this for like when I'm on the go and I need a sketch, so yeah, but it does feel really nice. Like, listen to this. It's like a really nice quality, like for the cover at least. So I don't know. I just picked it up and thought it was interesting. All right, my next item is the Eraser White 2-pack PVC free. For the pack that I got, which has two, it was $4. These are the 2 erasers. Now, I don't know how good these are. I kind of just saw them, like, I personally prefer the high polymer erasers. These are really fucking good. And I have 2 of these, so I just saw these and I was like, okay, we'll give it a try, and I can maybe eventually recommend these. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on these erasers, even though definitely probably very, very lame. Alright, the next item I got was the Portfolio 12 H2O oil pastels. These was $6.75. Now, I already took out the casing and everything, but these are the oil pastels that came in it. Trying to make sure none of them fall out. I kind of saw these and was like, well, it's an art supply. I could probably try these out for a video. Maybe I'll end up liking these. I remember I did one oil pastel drawing. I think, well, no, that's a lie. I was about to say ever. No, I've done a couple, but they're more for like high school assignments and everything. I've actually done one drawing, and it's like super early on in my Instagram. I'll probably just pop up an image right here. Sounds like dumb in editing. But yeah, I remember those were pretty fine. I made one drawing with them, and it was a thing of lips, so I might want to do a review on these. So, yeah. Alright, and the final thing I got was the storage box 3-component ASRT color, and that was $6.49. Now, what it means is it's this. It's pretty much just a it's a pencil case that you'd probably get back in like elementary school. The difference is with this one is that on the top there's like these little compartments. Now they're not too deep, but they're deep enough to where you can fit some basics in them. Yeah, I kind of just put my erasers in here and my sharpeners and extra leads and everything. So yeah, I definitely think I want to do a drawing with all of these, or at least with some of these. But I'm trying to think, what do we want to do? Because this was pretty much 50 bucks. So it's pretty expensive, but for what I did get, it's better than going to Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So I just always thought it'd be a fun video, and let's just kind of get started with the drawing. Okay, so voiceover me here. I pretty much decided to draw a pumpkin. Now, I'll be honest, and this part, I completely was gonna skip entirely for this video. This probably would have been its own separate video, but I was like, you know what, no, let's not make a 5-minute video, let's actually make a full-length video, might as well. And so I decided to draw a pumpkin. So, I'm just gonna let some music play while you see me draw. Okay, so quick little like update. You can see myself in the reflection. Cool. This is just my quickest little. This is my quickest little version of a jack-o'-lantern. Something I noticed is that the pen sold. It glides really like nicely on the paper. Now I don't know if that like depending on who you are and your preferences, maybe you want a little bit of like tug, I guess. I don't know what it's called. This might not be for you, but to be fair, it is really, really thin. Not really thin. It's really, really smooth paper. So that does attribute to it. But it honestly feels nice gliding against the paper. It feels really nice. Now, even though the sketch, she's not cute. We're gonna probably ruin her a little bit more. We're gonna be trying out the oil pastels. Now, I was debating this, because I don't know how this shit will handle oil pastels. So, we're going to find that out really fucking quick. This is going to be a quick kind of drawing. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, honestly. Just one, no one gives a shit, neither do I. So, this is just going to be a review and see what I can do. So, yeah, let's get back to the time. Okay, so a little update. What I've noticed is that first of all, the eraser did pretty good. I didn't want to erase everything, but just quickly going over it definitely lightened up a lot of lines, and it did erase a lot of lines, which, you know, it was pretty good. So I definitely like the eraser. Definitely 10 out of 10. Recommend it. Sorry if you also hear people. The hallway is really, really loud. One thing I'm noticing is that, and I don't know whether if this is good or not, I'm going to assume this isn't, that it's going on the paper really, really, really nicely, honestly. Like, it's really going on nice. It's, like, gliding on top. It's really, like, smooth. It's really smooth, and it just layers on top of each other, which is nice. If that's something you're looking for, this is definitely doing it. It's definitely also really opaque. I'm going really light with it right now, so it might not look like it. But in person, this is like looking really nice, and it is layering really, really nicely. Now, the reason why I think that's bad is because I'm putting my knowledge to colored pencils into play here. Is that for colored pencils, it's typically best if you use it on textured paper, because then you're able to blend it a lot more, and it's just a lot more, like, it's just easier for colored pencils. So yeah, it's definitely gliding, and it's layering really, really, really fucking well, honestly. but I'm nervous because I don't know how it's gonna hold up because the paper's so smooth. Typically that means that when the paper is super smooth, it can't build up layers and it doesn't handle layering well. So I'm kind of nervous about that. They blend really nicely when they're on top of each other. It's really, honestly, really good quality. I am low-key more just worried about how the paper is going to hold up. Because right now on the back, I haven't looked at the back yet. The back, it's honestly holding up really well. Maybe it's because it's a really thin layer of oil pastels. Oh my god, the outside's so crazy right now. Hold on. Okay, I did do a little bit of testing off camera, which was literally 2 seconds. And my suspicions is true. It's not, after when I start burnishing it, it starts moving around some of the color. Oh, wrong way. It starts moving around and it stops layering on top of each other. Like, look, I'm using this yellow to blend in. It's lining it up because it's yellow, but I don't, oh no. It's definitely not holding up too well. We're definitely not going to have a cute pumpkin at the end of this. Maybe we might, but you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the crayon video. When it's kind of the same thing. Even though these are technically, like, oil pastels, when I think of these, they're technically a lot better quality. But to be fair, this is the paper that I had option to buy. I didn't have anything else I could buy, so this was kind of the only thing. I could have bought this, or I could have bought notebook paper, which I didn't want to do that. This was labeled as sketchbook, but to be fair, this also does not say it is made for oil pastels. Ooh, get in camera, thank you. So what I think I'm going to try doing is I'm just going to do the rest of the coloring, like, time-lapse, and then I'll come back at the end with my final thoughts. Hi. So, I'm going to be honest, this whole pumpkin was a struggle. She was a fucking struggle. At the beginning, I was trying to take my time, make it look nice, and then near the end, when it just wasn't looking good, I was like, okay, you know what, let's just get this done. It's a review, it doesn't have to be pretty. And I'll be honest, I really got sad when I used that white, and it just layered on top. It didn't blend, and for me, what happens is, when I use a white Prismacolor color pencil, which is really good quality, it's really pigmented, it's waxy, it lightens colors, and it can also, you know, blend the colors together. This did not do that. It sat on top, which really sucked. Now that could just because of the paper I was using, but that's kind of what happened. Maybe it was also just this type of brand that I was using. I don't know. And at the bottom, and even at the top, I started getting clumps to where, like, I couldn't build up anything else. I couldn't burnish anymore. It's where the colors were just honestly just... Okay. I finished the drawing, and I honestly would say that the lips video... Not the lips video. The crayon video, when we just used straight up crayons, the outcome was better than this. Oh my god, I'm low-key kind of nervous to show you guys it. This is like... Oh my god. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. My pumpkin looks deformed. I don't know what happened. The sketch was a lot better, I think. But, you know what? I followed my sketch, so I don't know how well that was. Yeah. This is the final product, and I'll be honest and say that ranking, you know, ranking the oil pastels, they did their job. They were fine, honestly. My only big complaint is that, like, the orange is so, like, red. It's not really an orange. Like, it appears orange, which is, like, it is orange, but it's such a red orange that it just doesn't... I wish this was, like, a little bit more of, like, a natural orange, honestly. Just because this is a little too red for me, personally. But, you know, out of the 12 in here, do I really care? Not really. This was one of the more expensive options again. I really don't... What was the final total of this again? Oh, yeah, the whole thing. What I recommend, I will say that, where to go? The pencil and the sketchbook, and honestly, even the eraser, they did their job. Like, they're fine. I'm not bashing the entire sketchbook because this is not obviously meant for oil pastels, and my initial reaction and kind of idea was correct, where This would probably be good as like a pencil sketchbook, honestly. Like this is probably too too waxy for the sketchbook to handle, which the first couple layers was okay, but then after I started trying to blend and layer after a couple layers, it then stopped doing that, which definitely kind of sucks. I'm also going to rip out the page to see how easy it is to rip out from this sketchbook. Okay, not bad. It definitely looked, though, when I ripped it out, that it was connected to all the pages, not just its own solo, which I personally don't like those kind of sketchbooks, but to be fair, I'm not planning on ripping anything else out. I just did want to test it, and also I really don't want this in my sketchbook. So yeah, final thoughts. Oil pastels, they're really good. Just you need. I'll be right back. Hi, editing me here again. Apparently I got. Oop, hold on. There we go. Good enough. Apparently I deleted the final take on my review. I basically just wanted to say I recommend, honestly, everything. I would just make sure that if you get oil pastels, you remember to use them on really textured paper. That's kind of my biggest advice I can give. The pens, honestly, not the pen and pencil one, just the black Carousel .7 pen, I highly fucking recommend those. Those are my favorite pens I used to ink. And for two, it was less than, it was like $5, which is really good for those kinds of pens. They only come in one size, so that, depending on what your preference is for pen sizes, if you're just getting into it, really recommend it. If you're more intermediate, I would really suggest that for, like, smaller details or just more simplistic line work. Don't try making the lines thick with those pens. It will suck. Trust me. I really like the sketchbook. I think it's really good. I probably will just use it for travel and only use it for, like, pencil sketches. The eraser was actually really good. I was actually really surprised by it, and I definitely like it. It's definitely, like, a little bit more of a glorified eraser. If you have that, or if you have the polymer erasers, both of them work really well, so I recommend that. Oil pastels, recommend. The pencil, honestly, it's more of a gimmick, honestly. It's not that it works any better than anything else. You can literally get a pack of, like, a shit ton of mechanical pencils for the exact same price. This, I only got one, but it did come with a refill of erasers and the lead. But you're really kind of just paying for the gimmick, so buy it if you want. I'm not in charge of what you buy, but do you need it? No. That was everything. Yeah, and and if you want to buy the little pencil box thing that came with the extra, like, pockets and everything, go ahead. It's more for, like, storage, but keep in mind, if you do get it, you're not going to get a lot of storage at the top. It's more if you feel like, if you put in, like, lead refills or erasers or sharpeners, I would suggest doing it for that. But, yeah, that was my final review. And don't forget to go follow my Instagram. I don't know, I put that in the video already, so you already saw it, but I wanted to say it again. So yeah, don't forget to comment down below what you want to see. Like the video if you liked it and you want to see more of this kind. Subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget to turn on the notifications. Also, sorry, it looks like I smudged dirt on my nose. I put on contour. And I forgot to wipe it off because I did photo shoot earlier. Photo shoot. So, yeah. See you in the next one. Bye.